Greetings and salutations, my gods and goddesses. Yes, the message today is about your spiritual and mental protection, along with the necessary steps you will need to take to safeguard your soul and peace of mind. Yes, believe it or not, there are too many wicked people pretending to be friends, family, or nice acquaintances, but are in fact practitioners of the dark arts. Yes, I know it seems unusual, but I assure you, more people practice the dark side of the occult in this day and age than ever before. It is usually only seen by the public in movies and TV shows, but when it comes across our lives, in real time, we tend to disregard it as nonsense, right? We even joke about it. I implore you to stop doing that. There is a spiritual war raging at this very moment, and a lot of lost but good people are being driven to suicide and murder because they lost the battle within themselves. Some of them are killed by heart attacks using death magic, chaos magic, blood magic, sex magic, and so on. The greatest trick human devils ever pulled was to make the public believe they do not exist. Some pretend to be good or light or be really nice people, but are in fact the opposite. Again, this is how these fake tricksters get away with sending the evil eye or ghosts or spirits that they actually brutally killed themselves and which they've contracted to become their familiars or demons they are in contract with to plague the mind and break down the spirit of innocent, gifted, and beautiful people they are jealous of, who are their intended targets. I know this for a fact because I have actually lived through this myself for years and did not know what it really was. I was lucky because I have a very close connection to the Lord and I pray to God often. Okay, it is one of my goals to remind and educate you all that your insomnia, nightmares, illusions, health problems, and suicidal thoughts are sometimes caused by fake, petty, evil human beings that are somewhat drunk with dark magic. The best way to combat this type of invasion of your energy is to simply stop thinking about any person that has caused you any physical or emotional harm. Your self-love routine is actually very important as well when you encounter some type of negative energy surrounding you or your dreams. Most of these fake people are world-class narcissists and energy vampires and very, very fake people, okay, very plastic. They make it their life's mission to trigger you emotionally so they can feed off your very intense, potent emotional reactions to their words or deeds. Making you go crazy actually gives them pleasure. If a person shows you who they are the first time around, believe them. Do not waste your time giving them another chance to show you that they are indeed a narcissist because you already just learned that. And just believe it, no matter what your ties are to this person. Once you experience gaslighting, wherein you begin to question your sanity and reality, just leave the situation. It will only get worse from there. Block the person and move on with your life. Leave with love. You have to have high self-worth. No matter how much you think you love a person, if they try to manipulate you even one time and play with your emotions because they know they can, then they're not worth another minute of your time. Okay, these people have read and personified dark psychology books as well. They lie non-stop, are masters of gaslighting and manipulation, so it would be no surprise that they are also advocates of dark magic. These arts are normally practiced in groups, so be careful with the people you give your trust and love to. Never put anyone, no one, nothing other than yourself on a pedestal until they prove they can be trusted. Practice the ability to discard anyone and anything when it does not serve to be good, to be a good influence to you or your emotional, mental, and spiritual health. It is vital to your soul that you all learn to protect your mental and spiritual health by detaching from narcissistic energy vampires. At this point, you need to verbally say, I reclaim all my energy, and you will need to stop actively thinking about these people. They will lose their power over you when you do this. During this time, you'll also need to be consistent with your self-love routine. Like I mentioned, if you do not have one, then it is time to learn to love yourself first and foremost. Check out my video about self-love for an in-depth guide to do just that. It is also essential to combat these practitioners by regularly practicing the power of prayer. Before you sleep or when you feel fragile, make it a point to say a prayer out loud with the conviction of God behind your words. Because remember, you have the connection to God because you are God. Any prayer will do. Remember, you have God, your guardian angels, spirits, and ancestors that will protect you. All you need to do is ask for their protection and guidance. I usually say a prayer before I sleep myself. I can also recommend the Hamsahan. It's an ancient Hebrew prayer that's used to ward off evil spirits and the evil eye, used for several thousand years. Okay. My final words about this: knowledge is power, but without action, it is futile. All right. It is better to be safe than sorry. I ask you all to trust me on this because I love you. Okay, discard which does not serve you. Reclaim all your energy. Always practice self-love. Believe in the power of prayer. Okay? And for those that are practicing the dark arts, do not target innocent people because you are bored. There is such a thing as karma. Either you, your family, the people that you love, or you in the next life will suffer 10 times what you put out. Okay? Thank you so much for watching my video. I love you all, my gods and goddesses. Know and believe that you all hold the power of the Almighty Spirit inside you. Please like, share, and subscribe.